Hello everyone. Made myself a brew. Right, I finally figured out the top frame area. Hopefully it should be just right. High five. Now it's coming together. Hiya, Patrick. How are you? I'm alright. You know me. I can't remember where I was up to on Unsolved Mysteries. Bookabum. What's most haunted? It's got me into most haunted again. Hampton Hall. I'm not on season 1, I'm on season 2 now. With the lovely Phil Wyman, who I know. Who I'm definitely friends with. I've known him for a good few years now. Great. No sound. These things sure sit to trial. And that means it needs some new batteries. I'll be right back. I'm going to change my batteries over. I'm sure I'll put these in new. Patrick, shh. Are you looking for him? Leave my trifle stash out of it. Hello, Tara. Yeah, but suppose you don't hide them. She hides pins and things like that. I remember at one point she got all of Gary's oh, what you call them, RC stuff, RC parts. She got all of them out of the big box and then lined them up. I don't know how she does it, how she did it, but she lined it up in a perfect line and freaking left them there on the landing. And Gary Gary was half asleep. Went to the toilet and went, oh fucking hell. Because you stepped on the parts. God, I remember that. She's a clever little so and so. She really is a clever so and so. I nearly done Big Ben. How is Tara today? Okay, you guess. I feel like I've got a freaking hangover and I ain't even drunk. Drunk on tea. Things you remember.
Spiritual paranormal activity.
Oh, I remember this
so
one.
terrifying that the owner and staff go home with the crowds.
Oh, that's
They're
about
too
Ruth
petrified
Ellis.
to stay. We have to.
Ruth Ellis is the... Well, it'll be the story will be on there. They'll explain it more. But it's interesting. I love the history of places.
Welcome to Most Haunted. This week we brought you to Streatham High Street, which is home to one of the largest nightclubs in London, Caesars. Caesars Club was the first purpose-built ballroom in Britain. It was constructed in 1928 and was known then as the Locarno. It became famous for its American big band acts and later infamous in the 60s as a favoured haunt of the London underworld. A woman's scream has been heard on numerous occasions and an oppressive atmosphere is felt in the dressing rooms. People who work at Caesars claim to have seen the ghost of a young woman with blonde hair wearing 1950s style clothes. Could the spirit of Ruth Ellis, the last woman to be hanged in Britain who used to work at the club, be haunting Caesars? And if so, why?
Of course, the site where Caesars now stands, obviously there's always been something here. There was originally farms on this site, then from the 1840s, Victorian housing. Then in 1929, the whole area was redeveloped. This became the Locarno, a very famous dance hall, opened by no less than Billy Cock. And then, of course, in about 1994, Fred Batt took this on and has turned it into what it is now, the very famous Caesars nightclub.
For the first time, Derek Acorah, our medium, knew of our location. In fact, it is because of Derek that we are investigating Caesars. During the last Most Haunted at a location called the Clock House, Derek picked up on a link with the owner of the property, Fred Batt, who also owns Caesars nightclub.
Ruth.
My club, Ruth Ellis, the last woman that was hung, used to work.
She's not grounded in the club. She's constantly in visitation. This woman travelled with you. Interest. Oh, wonder where he's going. Let's have a look. Let's go in the big posh car.
This is the main reason why we're here. Many times people have seen a woman standing in this very spot. She then turns round and walks through these locked doors. When described, the apparition is said to look exactly the same as Ruth Ellis. So is it Ruth that haunts this nightclub, on what other entities refuse to leave. We have 24 hours to find the truth.
Apparently, Ruth Ellis worked here in 1948 as a photographer's assistant. It was in her biography, which was written by her daughter when the place
And
was
he
called
then
Locarno.
became
And, there has been a
demonologist.
sighting of a woman, a blonde woman, that walked straight through a pair of closed fire exit doors. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then thinking about it, the guy that told me about it is the type of person that wouldn't really make something like that up, and it frightened him to death.
There's rather a lot of coincidence, or possibly more than that, involved with this. The man she murdered, David Blakely, was a racing driver. His car broke down and he accused her of being a jinx. And strangely enough, she was hanged on July the 13th, 1955. It took the jury 13 minutes to find her guilty, and she was the 13th person hanged in 1955 by Albert Pierpoint.
These dressing rooms were shut down many years ago and have recently been reopened. Since then, staff members have felt cold spots, the feeling also of being watched, and these doors will open and close on their own. Also, the shape of a lady has been seen wandering up and down this corridor.
The dressing rooms, which when I came here in '94 hadn't been used since about 1948, or the 1940s anyway, and they were bricked up, and we unbricked them all and refurbished them. And every time I go in there, I feel this absolute sort of coldness, and my hair stands on end all over my body, and I won't go in there on my own. It's quite spooky in there.
This corridor hasn't changed since the 1940s, and the door behind me opens and closes on its own.
The house I live in is haunted, but a different type of haunting. With this place, it's a sort of frightening haunting, and I don't like the feel of it at all. So there's no way I'd stay in this place on my own.
Phil Wyman, our paranormal investigator, had spent a great deal of time getting to know the club. By noting where and when specific noises are made, Phil can then evaluate any strange phenomena, and then he may be able to give a rational explanation to any member of the crew during our 24-hour stay. Now, this is a nightclub with a difference because we've got a famous ghost.
That's right, the ghost of Ruth Ellis, who was the last woman hanged in Britain, supposedly haunts the upper levels of the nightclub, so it is quite a high-profile ghost.
So what other paranormal activity occurs here?
Well, we've got regular occurrences of cold spots, we've got the sound of a screaming woman on a dance floor, also the sounds of noises and footsteps coming from backstage where the corridors and dressing rooms are found. Now, this has only started happening since they were opened by the present owner in 1994, and that was the first time they've been opened since the 1940s.
What about when we have our night vision cameras on and everybody goes off into different areas? Is there any particular area that you'd like to investigate?
I'd like to investigate the dressing room and corridors. I went down there earlier in the daytime, and the atmosphere seemed very ominous compared to the rest of the club. So at night time, in night vision, it's going to be very spooky.
Oh, I think it will be. When the music has died down and the crowds have left, there's an eerie atmosphere.
I've nearly got one side of the lighting done.
A woman screams.
Going through fucking cable ties lighting on tomorrow.
The staff members
The
have
thing is,
left.
I'm going to have to take them all off when the white ones turn up to change them all. Which of a bugger. Oh, you've done quite a bit. You're getting all that bit done. Cool. It's alright.
When the club
I
is
found
filled with
the other
energy,
side.
Oh, you done Big Ben.
Yeah, I found the other side of it. I thought I knew something wasn't right, but I've got to fit the other side to it.
Ah, Patrick. Hey, Tara. Yeah, that's alright. You've done quite a bit then. It's getting there. Statue of Liberty next then. Well, that's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
And I know that's
The Eiffel Tower.
Tower.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that was for.
I think that's in Malaysia somewhere.
Wants to come up
I think. I can't remember.
because
I'm sure that's in Malaysia or Kuala Lumpur.
That
One of the two.
one, I'm not sure of. I know that's in Chinese or something.
Yeah.
But I've got this like
Sphinx.
yearning, if you like, to separate
Yeah,
two
that's alright.
from
That's
one.
the giant heads in it off that island. I can't think where the fuck
Yeah,
it is now.
I've seen it somewhere.
He seems to be laughing because he knows he shouldn't be here.
I've seen it somewhere. It's just
If I can just
What do you want for
make
tea
that
tonight
nice
then?
little
Just
loop
do
with it.
bacon sandwiches?
He's not a
yeah,
But at least we've found out where to get all that stuff from now.
Go ballistic if he
yeah.
knew I was here.
It's either the jars.
Was
Or
it under the Rayata?
yeah.
Cucumber and mint and yoghurt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very close and trying to converse with me. Is Reginald Craig.
How's your hand doing, Tara?
Craig.
If you're still here.
And he's talking about Richardson. He'd go crazy if he knew he was here.
Does that make any sense at all? Does it?
Charlie Richardson's actually been here. He's still alive now.
In the 1950s and 60s, the Krays, though ruthless and brutal, became Cockney legends, 20th century Robin Hoods. Rumour has it
Oh,
the Krays
yeah,
may
the
have visited
Krays.
the club once or twice, though it was considered to be within a rival gang's territory, who are known as the Richardsons.
Oh yeah, the Richardsons.
Up and down here. Okay. Now, an energy seems to be now developing in this area, up and down, up and down. And this lady I'll describe, like virtually white hair, very pretty person, very attractive, a beautiful, very petite lady. And I feel something here in this area. She's drawn to this area. This is where she would absolutely be active at times. And the fascination to be drawn to this area. Ruth. It's Ruth. Ruth. It's Ruth. Thank you. This is Ruth Ellis. This is Ruth Ellis. She keeps on saying, they haven't got it right. They haven't got it right. I can hear her now. She called me Derek. Derek, they haven't got it right. Tell them. I'll tell them. What do I need to say, please? She's just like, I like this suit sharp. She shot your gun, pulling the trigger in memory. 1, 2, 3. And it's like she puts the symbol of the gun down. It was not 4. It was not 4. She's saying it was not 4. I don't know what that means. It was not 4. It was 3. 3 bullets. 3 bullets. It was not 4. Whatever that means. I know, she said, because I did it.
Does that make sense to anybody that does?
Yeah, well apparently when she shot the person that she shot, they said that she shot 4 times into...
She said 3. I know, she said. I did it. And David knows. And David's here with me. We've made it up. We're both together. We found our love again. He's changed. He's changed. David. 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 He now knows I love him. He knows I always loved him. He does know. He's sorry. He's not playing with me.
Who's David, Fred?
David. David Blakely. David Blakely. There's a young girl in the property. A spirit girl.
Oh.
A spirit girl. Oh gosh. She lost her life. I don't know how at this moment because we're not in that area. But when we go to the area, they're telling me that they, give me relevant ideas and facts. Ruth has just said, Ruth Ellis has just said that after this now, she will come in visitation, but she is happy and she will go to her rightful place with David and only come back periodically.
Can she stay tonight then?
She's not going to budge. She's going to... She's not going to budge.
We've
She's here.
tonight, please.
She's...
Every time I speak, my hair stands on end.
Yeah.
Just this area.
Yeah. Look, can I just say, the way I feel about her at this moment in time, it appears she took what she had to take. She realises, and it doesn't anymore really bother her because she's, so to speak, linked back with David, and I feel this way that he's forgiven her. And whatever their spiritual relationship is now, it seems to be pleasing her. And that's why she will come back periodically but will not stay around. She wanted these conditions to be told. It must be important to her.
So according to Derek, Ruth Ellis's soul was happy and at peace, which led us to believe that some other entity was responsible for the ill feeling at Caesar's. Would the dressing rooms hold the answer?
As I come here, I know for a fact there's a young girl comes up and down this passageway, up and down. And I know for a fact that she would have lost her life. And it's close by this area, very close by. I feel she could be anything from 5 up to the age of 8 or 9, you know. But I'll describe her
I was going to say,
mentally. She had very, 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 very short hair. I'm aware of a frock type dress, a frock, and floral. And also with the hair, she had a clip. Something was placed here on one side of her hair.
And it's just this corridor here, he's
Well,
saying?
it seems she's up and down here, up and down. I feel that she would have probably been actually spotted in times. Oh, that's better. That's better. As if she's come past people at speed, and maybe they've seen a silhouette, shadow, wherever way she's done it. And because of the speed and the coolness, rushing past and maybe through certain people who have actually worked in this lovely club, they would go, oh, you know that saying when people say, like, walked over my grave?
Yeah.
She's most definitely, as she's been running, made very loud noises at times. And not just here, she's moved about. She's definitely moved about.
Yeah, we've heard girls' screams. And this used to be a crash.
This was a crash,
In the 20s, 30s, 40s,
Yes.
50s.
She lost her life here.
This hasn't been used since the 50s. This part of the club.
I don't feel that the child had a life taken from her, murder. I feel an accident, something where she fell, something, and whatever it was, where she fell, here, a damage here. And I feel it must have been something that she fell onto.
Would that have happened here in this area?
Yes, very close here. Absolutely.
It may be that a young girl lost her life in the club when it was once a creche. If so, her spirit was running up and down the corridor, closing and opening the doors. According to Derek, it was. But what of the dressing rooms? Who or what was making noises and terrifying staff?
I must say, I don't normally come in this pub
Why?
on my own because I get strange feelings down here.
Yes.
Just in this particular room?
All these dressing rooms and everything is very strange.
Yes. Can I tell you those feelings as I pick up the feelings here? At one point, going back in time, there was 2 people, 2 or spirit people now that practiced the links with the black arts and witchcraft, without a doubt. And that residual energy that comes through these corridors, houses itself here, houses itself all the way through, is that living energy of thought from those two. Both were males. Both were males. But one of the males had an accomplice, female.
Can I just ask, who's making all that noise? Just so I know. I know it's probably just somebody up there.
There's nothing above this bit. There is on the corridor, but not this bit.
Who's making all that noise then? Is it just me?
Slightly. But nobody's sat there.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what is it?
That's like a scraping across the floor. A scraping. Probably the more.
What is?
You're lucky I'm here because I don't normally come
But is
down.
that? Do you hear this?
Yes,
do you hear
it's
this
good,
noise?
I haven't heard it before, no. But I've felt the energy.
Should we just be
Listen,
quiet?
listen. Yeah, it's them two beggars.
It can't be natural.
The only thing here below is a stage door, and then the dressing rooms, there's a block of dressing rooms.
Can you think of anything that would be causing those noises?
No, there's nothing above here, just a flat roof.
In the next room.
Okay. Now, just as we were coming up the passageway, I was made aware of, if I was standing outside here, it's like, it's all in one. You hear that?
The noise is freaking me out, isn't it?
Once it was opened up, then it activated the residual energy in these rooms. They were housed, that's the only way I can put it, blocked and housed in. Opening up, that's what I want to say, opening up has allowed the energy then to surge from these rooms, up the corridors, and it is still present today. Can I ask a question, Fred? Were these blocked?
They were bricked up, yeah.
When did they get removed?
9 years ago.
You know, shortly after then, was all these feelings
As soon as I
happening?
walked in, as soon as I unbricked them,
That's it.
it was like going back in time. It was
Yes.
like the 1940s.
Yes. And it was round those times, okay, but these two characters, these two males, okay, were practicing these arts. You know what I get? I get as if they were leading figures.
So you're saying that these people, these two men and a woman, were well known,
Yes.
but behind closed doors, as it were, they
Yes.
were into black magic.
Yes. And I feel at this moment in time, if I got the names, I don't think it would be correct or right to know them. I won't do that as a spiritual reading.
Many famous people showed these dressing rooms from 1928 up to, I would say about the late 1950s, early 1960s. Flat roof. And 4 walls. There's nothing that could make that sort of noise. This is a separate building to the rest of the club. This is separate on its own, over a fire exit that comes from the other club next door. No. But there's nothing being used. I haven't got any open.
We had to find out what was making the noise. We were all just as mystified as Fred. So Phil suggested that we venture outside and see if anything was on top of the roof that could be causing all the commotion.
So this is the outside of the dressing rooms we were in. As you can see, it's a separate building that
Yeah.
joins onto the main building with a flat roof. There's just nothing there at all that can make any noise. It's just
It's not even windy though, is it?
No.
No.
There's not a breeze, is there?
If we go to the other end, you'll see exactly the same there. So it's just one small building.
There's nothing to suggest in any way when that flat roof that any of those noises, it's calm, there's no winds. And it was like, it sounded like a gale, didn't it?
Yeah. There's nothing, there's no wind. I mean, everybody can tell we're outside. Nothing's blowing my hair or anything like that.
Yeah, it's calm.
When we climbed up to take a closer look, we found the doors leading onto the roof were locked and nothing was moving about that would have caused the unexplainable bangs. So we went back to the dressing rooms with the night vision cameras to see if the noises were still there.
I can virtually say that those individuals, okay, not just the residual energy, but the activity of those two individuals were definitely at play around that time when we were in this room, because every single member of the team here could hear exactly the same things. And that to me most definitely is spiritual paranormal activity. This energy is listening in.
Is it?
Yeah.
My hair's literally standing up
Is
in my
it?
arms.
Is it fun? Yeah.
Just ask mentally, just for them to make a notice. Just because it'd be interesting if it started again.
What was happening, that was the build-up of the two combined energies, making that manifestation through our healing. But what was most interesting to me, to my ears, I don't know if it appeared to everyone else's, but it was this like, it wasn't repetitive knockings. The knockings were not the same all the time. However, when it first started, would you agree, what my ears were listening to was like a dragging sound.
Yeah.
And then it went individually to knocks.
Yes.
And then a collective dum dum dum.
Yeah.
So that to me was telling me as a medium that they were really, really putting their energies in for us, all of us, to hear those particular things.
It's not there now.
Yeah, because they'd have to build up the energy again. I can tell from my experience of linking with these type of conditions that they are very, very craftily listening to everything we're saying right now. We've been here quite a while and there's not one sound, is there? Now the nature of things, then drawing from the energy, will start, or should start, that manifestation off again. I feel certain that during the course of the night, we'll probably get some form of activity, because the energy will build up again. Or maybe what we had earlier, something else inside.
Can I just ask you guys on night vision cameras, have you had any like anomalies fly through nothing? Oh, that's interesting.
So, no more noises for now. Before we split into groups, Derek wanted to return to the 1940s corridor.
Around this area, I feel staff would have experienced a number of things because of this young child here.
There's evidence of these doors opening on their own.
Thank you, it's the girl. It's
And
here.
also a girl screaming.
Oh, that is separate to the little girl.
Yeah.
I feel that older female lost her life in an unnatural way.
An older female, this is something completely different picking up now.
Yeah. This one's, I would say, 18. I get strangulation. This energy. Dark scarf. There's something with dragging her legs, dragging her along. She's been pulled along. Kate McIntyre. McIntyre? Sounds like McIntyre, Katie McIntyre. She got caught. Wrong place, wrong time. And it was from the man's advances. So I feel she was, she must have been prostituted.
The area's a well-known red light district.
Is it? I wasn't picking up anything sexual earlier on, but now, as he gave that to me, I understand she didn't expect him to do what he did. Don't know if his intent at that moment in time was to take her life. But as she went unconscious, and he was pulling along by the legs, the ankles, and I'm hearing this like scraping noise. That was him pulling it along. Now this could be a reenactment in the rooms that we were when we heard the noises at first. For a few times we heard this like, not scratching, but like something being dragged. And I bet that was the reenactment of him pulling it along on this passageway.
So is he in spirit here? Dragging, as you're saying, reenacting?
It's reenactment. Now when I say reenactment, that's not him actually here in the energy. That is the residual energy of his crime, of what he did. I feel he wanted to render her unconscious and drag her to a place. And she came round as he was dragging her, she's screaming. And then, just to shut her up, to quieten her, he got down on his knees with his hands, I felt the hands, round the neck, and strangled her and took her life from her.
So was a young prostitute called Katie McIntyre strangled to death in the upper part of the building? We will never know for sure. Could it be her screams that have been heard many times? It was at this point during the investigation that we split into groups, where hopefully we would film and catch on camera something paranormal. Myself and Suzanne, our PA, had been granted the pleasure of going it alone in dressing room number 2.
It's got horrible feelings to it, hasn't it?
Do you see what you're doing?
Yeah.
Well, we're not really head shot.
No, leave it open because you might see something go past or something like that.
Can we shut the door?
Do you want to shut the door?
Yeah, can we see something go past?
No, unless you keep it open. Where do you want to sit?
Downstairs with the crew.
But we're on our own. Oh my God, what's the matter?
It's a hanger.
What the hell? Sit there.
I'm going to turn this torch. I'm sure I can't hear it.
I tell you what I want to hear is I want to hear those noises that I heard before, which was at Bodney.
Yeah.
And you know those bands, those very faint bands?
Yeah.
Well, they were really loud before. Really, really loud.
If we hear anything in here, everybody, it's just you and I, isn't it? And everybody's downstairs, and I think that's what is worrying me as well, because the building's so secure, there's no drafts, and there's nobody around, and I'm just thinking, if we hear anything, I'll be out the door.
Worst thing is that Derek says, you know, whenever you're in this room or the other 2 rooms which we're going to, says you sit there listening.
What? Did he explain what kind of strange things he were into?
No, just said the devil.
We were starting to understand why so many people refused to stay here on their own. Would we see, hear or feel any kind of paranormal activity? And would Ruth make herself known?
Possibly. I'm not going to do all that. Just think it's just nice to sit quietly. Because you
Heating
can
still
hear
on?
all the stuff there.
Yeah. Oh, getting a bit warm. Thought it was getting a bit warm. So you get on with your pizza. You need to have a pizza. Hey, you're coming along now. You're getting there. You're getting there.
At first I was like,
It screws my eyes up, that does.
at first I was like, oh,
You'll have to video that when it's done to move the camera to show the hologram.
yeah.
Because otherwise it won't show up on just the photo. You have to do it and put it on your channel. When you've done it.
Do you reckon we should move to another room?
Shall I go to the bottom?
I can't see it down.
Mhm.
So I was walking through that might be there right now, and we can walk through it. I keep hearing banging, you know, like above us.
What if those doors closed on us now?
Do you know what?
Just shit
Exactly
yourself.
the same thing.
You
I
just
just had visions of a breach.
Whilst we continued to search the club, Carl the producer had gone to dressing room number 3 in the basement with 2 night vision cameras.
What's it? Here. I'm so far away from everybody else. We're in where we are now. Is the dressing room, which is at the end of all the other dressing rooms. And you go down the stairs that you in front of you
That's it. Done.
to get to it.
It's frame.
Get cold, mate,
That's
cold.
better.
Keep your voice up. Who's she here to?
Lots of people.
Has she?
Yeah, staff members.
It's not like just like, you know, sometimes it can just be the female genre if she's female.
I don't know.
Just anybody.
Something really tricky about this
I.
place.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Oh, my heart.
This just.
God, my heart. What?
I'm getting spooked. I keep seeing reflections in your lights now.
Jesus. Right, come on. All right, all right.
How are we going? Oh, it's above us. It's above us. Nobody's above us.
Ruth. Ruthie. Please try to show yourself to me at the top of the stairs. Just by a mist. Boom. Something whispering in that scream. Look like it was on the stairs. Is anyone here? Is anybody here? Oh, that's not there. Ruth Ellis. Are you here? Ruth. Ruth Ellis. Are you here?
My lips throbbing. Like I've been hit.
Well, maybe I have. I remember when you were screaming.
Or maybe you slapped me around the head. Did you? Did you?
No. I grabbed hold of you because you shit me up.
Should we go see who? Let's get brave.
I'm not enjoying this one bit.
Are you scared? It's not just me.
No, I am. There's just so many different shadows and things.
Yeah, but they're noisy.
There's motion detectors on the floor. Should we sit here on this side?
I say.
Yeah. desperately want to say something, you know. It's just...
Yeah, but would you not just completely panic if you did?
Yeah, I think I can. But it's like those noises. I can't get over those noises that we heard earlier on. And then when you think back to those noises, I think, gee, I mean, that was right. I mean, you think back, there's no logical explanation. And at first I was thinking, oh, there's a logical explanation, but it wasn't.
Suzanne and I definitely heard similar noises that were experienced in dressing room number 2. Other than that, the fear of the dark was the only thing we had experienced. Carl, on the other hand, had caught 2 light anomalies on camera when calling for Ruth. Could it have been a coincidence, or was the spirit of Ruth Ellis in the same room as Carl? As usual, other crew members investigated various parts of the building, and unfortunately, nothing happened.
Well, mwah.
Well, when I first came to Caesars, I didn't really know what to expect. With the reputation of hauntings and occurrences in this place, I thought we were going to be in for an interesting evening. Unfortunately, from my point of view, I was a bit disappointed with what actually happened.
Obviously, Derek had already picked things up at the last venue when he said that Ruth was following Fred around in his car and back to his house. And that's the reason that we came here.
Ruth Ellis. Ruth, on 2 communications now, I've been very fortunate to listen intently to what the good lady had to say. What was said really pleased me for her. David had come to terms with the idea of what actually happened. He forgave her, and they were now getting on with things in the world of spirit as she wished.
I was apprehensive after I was taken down into the...
I just gifted £5 to the honeybees
in 1994.
and bought Tara and Chrissy an extra marble
was actually frightened
for the races tonight.
Stafford Hurricanes. And the doors
Hey, well.
on their own.
Every one of us heard this
Yeah,
rushing
so I
sound,
bought
and then
them both a
feeling
marble,
dragging
extra marble each.
along metal
And I think
plates
they're $2, so I
outside
donated £5. I didn't know how much roughly it was.
of some kind outside. Spiritual, paranormal activity has taken place. I think they asserted a great deal of their energy in actually trying to do this and maintain it for such a long time.
The noises that are being heard are very, very strange. My instant reaction would be that some sort of animal has landed on the roof, say an owl or something like that, with its prey, and that's causing the scratching and the banging. The interesting thing is that when the team went up to the roof, and all credit to them for doing that immediately to find any sort of natural explanation, they didn't find anything that would have caused those noises. And in addition to that, my explanation might not be sufficient enough because the noises were incredibly loud.
Can you think of anything that would be causing those noises?
In the dressing room, Fred and certainly the other members of staff have reported sense of presence, that sort of quite a negative feeling. And generally with haunted locations, there are a lot of different explanations that skeptics would put forward as natural causes. One cause of this negative feeling might be a proposed theory to do with infrasound. That is, sound that occurs below 20 hertz. And this is sound that we don't necessarily hear, it's on the cusp of our perception, so we feel it. And you often feel it in the pit of your stomach. People report getting a tingling sensation on your neck, and certainly other sort of reports like a sense of presence, that sort of thing. And so maybe what's happening here is that there's some sort of natural resonant frequency in this location, and that's causing this negative feeling. But it's just one explanation.
Ruth Ellis, are you here?
seen a lot of light anomalies in the Most Haunted show, and there's no one explanation for what all of them could be. So some people say it's dust, some people say it's reflection of insects, other people say, well, it's something to do with reflection into the camera lens, but certainly there's no one explanation that explains all of them, because they are very different forms, and here we've got two very, very different forms. The intriguing thing is that there are no other dust particles or insects or any other light anomalies of this nature during the whole investigation. But at this particular point, when contact is trying to be made with Ruth Ellis, we see the two anomalies occur at precisely that moment. Now, is that coincidence, or is there some significance there? Well, I think it's for you to decide.
Our investigation at Caesars had not been as eventful as we had hoped. Nothing had been caught on camera by Ruth Ellis's door, and none of our motion detectors had been set off. However, we did catch these two light anomalies, and all of us witnessed the noises from dressing room number 2. We can all understand why no one would want to be here on their own. So if you ever come here for a night out, make sure you leave with everyone else. Sleep tight. Royalty, witchcraft and poltergeists await the most haunted crew at Alpen Manor.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. This week I've brought you to a sheltered valley in Gloucestershire where it's said a monk, walled up and left to die, still roams this ancient building on a regular basis. With apparitions in abundance including Queen Margaret of Anjou and a mysterious grey lady, we just had to come and investigate Alpen Manor.
The Alpen estate has a recorded history of 1,000 years. The land and house was owned by the Alpens from 1100 to 1462. Eventually it was handed over to the Dorg family through marriage and remained with them until Thomas Dorg VII died in 1803, childless. The house then remained half dilapidated and overrun with ivy. The manor was saved in 1867 and again it went through many changes. Its history connects it with a number of old families, talented artists, writers and famous visitors, including royalty. Something else that has given the manor notoriety is this ghostly picture taken last year by the owners.
There's been at least 1,200 years of occupation here on this site of Alpen Manor. Originally the Saxons came here in the 9th century. A fellow called Olla, and it's called Olla's Pen. The Normans came here. Now, with so many people living and dying on this site for over 1,200 years, the amount of energy, the amount of emotion, pain, terror, I'm pretty sure that a place like this has got to have more than its fair share of ghosts.
Three spectral images have been seen in this
Good. I was looking at the list of the most haunted series episodes. It's been a long time since I've watched them, so I'm getting back into them again. And plus, it's something that I can try and get back into the paranormal world. Thank you for
Oh, you're alright, Tara, don't worry about it. You're a good friend. I've got Chrissy one as well.
Oh yeah.
Got you both on each. I didn't know how much they were. I didn't know, so I just donated £5 and you know, I don't know how much they are. Oh, here comes little madam. She wants some treats. You want some treats?
Hello, Danny.
Come on.
It's getting there slowly. The damn thing.
Here you go. You good kid. Come on. Let's get you some treats.
All I'm doing is I'm just seeing if they fit, and if it's right, it's right.
Because gathered that was what you were doing with it.
Exactly, I was just
You can't see it, that's why. You can't see what it is.
Exactly, so it's like blind leading the blind. So I'm just picking off, you know. Picking off bits and just hope for the best.
Nope, dropped it. Here you go. That's peace. We'll take it. What? You're going to take it in there? No, you're just going to scop it all. That's gone.
Completely?
I can't believe you just ate all that.
What?
There's the whole bloody end of that duck stick. Is that nice? Yeah.
I think she liked them.
Them are her favourite ones, the duck ones. Hi, Danny.
Can I stay home?
Be back later. Do a story. That's okay, Tara.
It's alright, no worries.
Yeah. I'll see you later. Good luck on marbles.
Yes, good luck on marbles too.
Yeah. Be there.
I'll be listening.
Yeah. You see, you watch my screen anyway. So.
Exactly, so I'm there-ish, in spirit.
Good up. The sky. And it's dark. It's dark here now.
What's up, Gary? What's up, Gary? The whole world.
You can still see planet Mars out there.
Yeah, is that the orange one?
Yeah, that's the planet Mars.
I thought it was, because I kept saying it's orange.
The orange one in the daytime's the sun.
Obviously. Not that bloody daft. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna listen, or just I'm just gonna chill out. wasn't supposed to sound like that. I had a bit of an ickle cramp in my foot.
Yeah, you going back to bed? Yeah, she's going back to bed. You didn't come down for a treat. I started the Trebe Fountain Lego
Oh,
on bag 3. Did she send me a picture of that? I can't remember.
probably. Maybe.
I can't remember. I'll just Google it. Yeah, you forgot. I thought then I've not seen it. I asked for a picture of it. I wanted to see it. To see what it was like. You little bugger. It's all good. I'll Google it. Oh, you just sent it. Okay. I'll have a look in a minute. Cool.
Yeah.
I do like some of them sets. What they do, you know, the architecture ones. What I see, I like them ones.
I saw Harry Potter version one.
Yeah, have you seen how expensive it is?
Yeah, in that toy shop.
Yeah.
And on
Yeah, they have all the giant Lego sets in, don't they?
yeah, near that casino.
Yeah.
thing.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We have like a Lego shop in town. It's huge.
Oh my god, I was like, whoa.
They have all the giant sets in there. Because they had that giant yellow car in there, didn't they? It was huge.
Yeah,
Goofball,
it was awesome. It was awesome though. I went past it today.
It's all right, Danny. I'll have a look.
Before he forgets. At least she's behaving. Oh, I ain't got my bloody phone. Oh, bugger bum. That must go there then.
Are you coming back down with me? You're just following me about now, cat. That's awesome, Danny. Yeah. The Trevi Fountain, isn't that in Italy? I think it is. But it's, do you want to see the Lego set? It's awesome. That's going to look amazing when you've done that. No, she's got back up again now. She's nosing out the window.
Daft me.
You do cheese and bacon toasted, but you got mushrooms, didn't you?
Yes. You told me to get mushrooms.
Oh yeah, they're there. Found them. Silly me. Found them. They're on the middle shelf, aren't they? Yeah. Oh. Oh man, it doesn't half mess with your eyes, this jigsaw.
I know, that's why I'm going to stop in a bit.
Yeah. No, it's like the images.
They're okay, but they're blurry.
No. The images, some in the background stay still, but the other ones move when you move. So some of it's still, some of it's not. So that part's obviously still, But all this, it looks normal on the camera.
Yeah.
Just looks like a normal jigsaw, but when we look at it,
It's just
it's
like
a complete it's a full hologram.
our eyes are just like, no.
You're gonna have to, when you finish this, you'll have to make a video of it to show
what it's like.
Yeah.
For real, yeah. I'm looking for that.
Because the pieces aren't what they look like. I don't know if you can see, but
yeah, you can
like,
see it moving.
You can see it moving. It's like a mirror. So what you see here is not what we see. What we see is this, and it's just completely odd. It's like a mirror. Really weird. Yeah. So what you're looking at is we don't see that. We just see a blur.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a big blur.
Weird jigsaw. But different. But I'll tell you what, I won't be buying another one of them.
Hell no.
No.
Gives me a headache just doing them. And that is a no. They're cool, but And I thought, obviously, because it's a 500 piece, I'll get it done quicker. But it's not easy as it looks. Yeah, it's not easy as it looks at all. That's why I have to sometimes call it and then try it again another. Hello, Missy Moo Moo. You're wide awake now. Sorry. She knew how to move it. Now it's getting somewhere. Yeah. Hmm?
They put all your stuff together.
Oh.
They put the whole parcel together. He's waiting for a flight now. So it should be here early next week. So it's just
Yeah.
just waiting for a flight. I've just got another code for that case. You know where it's going on sale for 37.
Mm.
I've just got another code for it so I can get it for 31. That doesn't look right. Is it? Oh yeah, it is right. That air snoring. Yeah.
Yes, that's when you miss the snoring.
Right, I'm going to crack on. I've got loads to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it in a minute. Do this little bunch here, and then she went, in a snore mode. I never known a cat like it. This little bit, and then I'm done for the day. Well, for the now until later. Jolene, 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 This time it wasn't the Co-op, it was B&M's. So they had that song in B&M's and I was humming and no. It was in Tesco. Right. This is as far as I got now. There we go. It is getting there. But yeah, not gonna be easy. Let's put this together. Oops. Right, I'm going to call it now. I'll see you guys later on at 10ish or just after 10 on something like that anyway. Just watch out for me anyway. Lots of love to you all. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye everybody. Bye.